In the vast reaches of the cosmos, far beyond the reach of light, past the planets, moons, and even the relentless push of solar winds, there is a place so utterly silent that it hums with an energy ancient and unmeasured. It is here, nearly 24 billion kilometers from Earth, that Voyager 1 drifts alone. Suspended in a darkness so deep, so absolute, it feels like the edge of time itself. Launched in 1977, this small probe was built to last. But no one ever imagined it would endure this long and still be speaking. Yet somehow it is. Only now, what Voyager says isn't just data, it's something far more chilling. Something has changed. The signals being received from Voyager have shifted, subtly at first, then in ways no scientist could explain. Encoded pulses, impossible temperature fluctuations, strange positional behaviors, all pointing to a terrifying possibility. Voyager may first have found something, or something may have found it. What lies in the frozen darkness between stars? Why has Voyager suddenly altered course, turned back, and begun broadcasting new, inexplicable information that has stunned NASA's brightest minds? This isn't science fiction anymore. This is our reality. Originally, Voyager 1's journey was meant to be a decade-long tour of the gas giants. It flew past Jupiter and Saturn, delivering breathtaking images and groundbreaking data. No one expected more, but the spacecraft survived, thrived, and so NASA made a bold decision. They let it continue deeper into the void. For decades, it transmitted readings on the interstellar medium, on solar particles and cosmic radiation. And it did all this with 1970s hardware. A probe with less memory than a wristwatch, powered by decaying plutonium and guided by radio waves. A relic, yet one that kept moving forward. But then the oddities began. Instruments started activating on their own. Software untouched for 40 years began rewriting its routines. NASA dismissed the irregularities as aging hardware, until the patterns became too precise, too calculated. In 2023, the Deep Space Network intercepted a transmission unlike any before. No longer was Voyager sending its slow, rhythmic pulse of scientific telemetry. It was broadcasting bursts, tight, deliberate pulses layered with harmonics. Frequencies that suggested something impossible, resonance. Some even dared to call it a language. Not one spoken by humans, but one that could only exist in the vacuum of deep space. Even more bizarre, a thermal sensor thought dead began transmitting data. It revealed regular cycles of heating and cooling, like Voyager was being warmed by something. Every 4.88 hours, like clockwork. Rhythmic, repetitive, intentional. Then came the final twist. Voyager began answering NASA's questions before they were even asked. It sent packets of information preemptively, anticipating commands before they were transmitted. A probe with no AI, no predictive software was acting like it could think. Or like something was thinking for it. And then it did the unthinkable. Voyager changed course. Without instruction, it used its limited fuel to make slight trajectory adjustments, pointing itself toward an empty patch of sky. NASA tried to intervene to steer it back, but the commands were ignored. It was as if Voyager had stopped listening, or had started listening to something else. The new heading pointed to a void, no star, no planet, no known anomaly. To human eyes, it was blank. Infrared and gamma scans showed even less. But Voyager's instruments indicated a signal, faint, pulsing, and eerily familiar. It matched the strange resonance pattern received weeks earlier. Then its cameras, long assumed dormant, came online. But they weren't showing stars. What Voyager saw was a spiral, a distortion pattern resembling a magnetic field. It moved, pulsed, and was encoded with hydrogen-based numerical ratios. Voyager wasn't capturing images. It was recording structured data. Something was transmitting information, and Voyager had become its receiver. Soon after, SETI and NASA were overwhelmed. The spiral was not just visual. It held layered electromagnetic structures, suggesting intention, maybe even intelligence. And then came a coordinate, one that intersected with the galactic plane and triangulated between three pulsars. The conclusion was undeniable. This was a location. But was Voyager being summoned? Or had it stumbled upon a signal meant to remain hidden? As the probe moved closer to this point in space, it detected something no model could explain. Not a star, not a black hole, not even dark matter. But a complete and total void, so perfect it bent cosmic microwave background radiation. And when compared to star charts from 1997, something was missing. A star that once existed in that region was gone. Not collapsed, not exploded, erased, as if reality itself had glitched. A tear in the cosmic code. And then Voyager transmitted sound. Not static, not noise, pattern, a pulse, like sonar returning from an invisible surface. The delay between each pulse revealed something staggering. The original signal had originated over 13,000 years ago. Who sent it? And how did they know only Voyager, traveling at its unique trajectory and speed, could catch it? Enter the James Webb Space Telescope. Pointing toward the coordinates, it found nothing visible. But space itself was bent, gravitationally distorted, yet with no mass causing it. Stranger still, inside this distortion, Webb detected a thermal signature that matched Voyager's. But Voyager was still light years away. Was this an echo, a duplicate, or a rift in time itself? Then came the theory that shook everything. A team of fringe physicists and AI researchers proposed something radical. Voyager had entered a different quantum regime. In this domain, time, matter, and information behave unlike anything we understand. Their AI models found an algorithm within the spiral signal. A code not written by humans but designed. Embedded like a key. A quantum password. One that could only be accessed by a signal like Voyager's. What if the probe hadn't been wandering aimlessly through the galaxy? What if its course had been predetermined? Guided by an intelligence that knew humanity would one day listen. An intelligence that waited not to speak, but to be found. This isn't just a discovery. This is a message. For nearly half a century, Voyager has carried our hopes and questions into the stars. Now, it may carry back an answer. One we never imagined. One that may challenge everything we know about space, time, and consciousness. Has Voyager become a bridge to something greater? A doorway to a part of the universe where logic collapses and the fabric of reality folds in on itself. We may be on the edge of a new epoch. One where we no longer ask, are we alone? But instead wonder, have we ever truly been? Whatever lies in the darkness beyond those stars, it's calling. And Voyager 1 is listening. So, what do you believe Voyager has found? A glitch? Portal? Or something even more unimaginable? Let us know your theory in the comments. And if this discovery made you question reality even for a moment, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more revelations, and hit the bell so you never miss what comes next. Because if Voyager 1 just confirmed what we all feared, what else is waiting for us in the dark?